Hello and welcome to our Captain's Chat podcast. I'm joined today by some of our house and school captains for the 2025-26 session. So I'm just going to go around the room before doing anything else and let our fantastic team here introduce themselves and what their role is in the school for this year.
I'm Claire Higgins and I'm a new Battle House captain.
I'm Ava Colley and I'm the Melrose House captain.
I'm Grace Potter and I'm school captain.
I'm Ellie McManus and I'm the Iona House captain.
I'm Rhys Murphy and I'm school captain.
And I'm Logan McKinstry and I'm Trinity House captain.
And we've got a fantastic bunch you all are. So today we're just going to have a wee chat and find out a bit more about yourselves and what you hope to achieve this year and just some random stuff so people can get to know you a bit better. Let's start with our first question. So I'm going to come to our school captains first. So Grace and Rhys, you have been appointed as our school captains for this session. Why is that important to you and why is getting this role going to be a big part of your life for the next year?
It's really important to me because I feel like school has always been a big part of my life and something that I value. And I think that it's really important to influence younger schools to why education can be important and why it can be fun.
Yeah, definitely. That sounds really important stuff. Rhys, what about yourself? Why is it so important for you to be the school captain this year in this role?
I think it's quite important this year because me and Grace are able to put our ideas forward and get them into place, like ideas that we might have had in school before, ideas that other people have had, we can put them forward and make some changes in the school.
So you want to be really proactive as captains then, it sounds like?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay, so let's look at our house captains then. So obviously we've got the 4 houses here at St Margaret's. Let's start with our new battle captain. We've got here Claire. What does it mean to you to be the new battle captain?
It's really important to me that I've been appointed as a new Battle House captain because you get to the age when you're in 6th year and you've had that experience over the past several years at high school and you have all these ideas of things of how to make it better for the years that come after you.
Okay, right, let's go to our Iona captain that's here. We've got Ellie. So why is it important for you this year to be captain?
It's really important for me this year to be captain because I really want to create some long-lasting change within the school. I'm really looking forward to being able to speak for the voice of everyone in Iona and try and make our house as well just such a better place and really making sure that we're all living up to the school values and especially our house value of resilience. So I'm really looking forward to try to make the school a better place.
Right, thank you. And we'll go to our Trinity captain here, Logan. Why is it important for you being captain this year?
I feel the importance of being captain because I feel like being involved in all the house games and things like that with the Future Fridays over the years gets really competitive.
It does indeed.
And trying to be the best is what we always strive to be in Trinity. So I hope that I can take us back to that level.
Yep, back to the top with Trinity. And we'll go to our last house. We'll go to Melrose House with Ava.
I think it's very important for me to be captain this year. I'm really looking forward to working with my team. I think this year we've got a really good group of girls and the team last year was amazing. So we were able to go on the back of what they've came up with, expand it more and come up with our own ideas and make Melrose even better than it's been before.
So even just listening to those answers, it sounds already quite competitive between the captains here. And you know there's a house competitions this year. So here's a question for you. How would you sum up your house this year? Give us a word to describe Iona.
Resilient.
Nice. Trinity.
Perfect.
Melrose.
Amazing.
Amazing. Right, new battle. How do you beat that?
Fantastic.
There we go. Right, okay. So for those of you who are listening and don't know, New Battle are our current house champions and have been now for 2 years. So Claire, you're going for 3 in a row this year. Who do you see as your biggest competition?
I mean, to call any of the other houses competitions quite being a bit too nice to them, I think, because 2 years reigning champions, I'm not really sure what competition there is, but I'd say Melrose probably. They've got some good ideas and I'll give them the credit for that, but I still don't think they'll be able to take that title from us.
Melrose done well last year as well.
But they didn't take the title, did they?
So, right, okay then, Mr. Trinity here. Do you think that New Battle are going to win again?
I'm just going to say, just watch. That's all. Just be careful.
Why is it?
Days are numbered.
Do you think Trinity can reclaim the crown after 2 years?
Yeah, definitely. Well, I know we're going to. I don't think we can.
Iona, I hate to bring it up, but you have never won the house championship since we brought it back a few years ago. You've come close on a couple of occasions, but you've never won it. What are you going to do this year to make sure that Iona is up there with the trophy at the end of the year?
Well, clearly before we just didn't have that wee bit of edge we needed to win. So this year I'm going to make sure that everyone's getting together and attending the future Fridays, so then we can work together to become a really strong side so we can beat our rivals.
Right, okay. And Melrose, we need to give you a say. So do you think you've got a chance this year, Melrose?
Melrose always have a chance. I think we're going to do great this year. This year we're really focusing on some aspirations. So like Ellie said, we're all going to be there. We're going to be committed and we're going to win.
You sound so convincing there.
I know it.
So I'm looking forward to this year with the house competitions because I think we're going to have the most competitive year ever in terms of house competitions. So much so that I think we're going to have to introduce a captain's competition in some form because I think all of you will
Just
have...
another one for us
Yes.
to win.
Oh. Logan, you're confident, yes.
Will the captains have their own team in that, like the school captains, or will they be part of their own house?
Should we be against the entire school as a force?
That's quite a good idea.
I think we would win that.
2 against 6.
I fear we would.
I think we'd win that.
No.
2 against 4 houses.
No, to be fair, I think the two of you would go back to your actual houses and take part. So, Grace, you are in
Proud new battle.
Proud New Battle, okay? And Reece, you're in...
Underdogs, Iona.
Well, I think that's a fair comment. They are the underdogs. Every year they come close, but
The dark horse. This
Close
year.
enough.
a dark horse. Just going back to your role as captains, what would you say is the one thing above anything else that you would like to be remembered for at the end of this year in terms of what you've done as a captain? Whether it be something personal that you've done or for the school, or what would you like to be remembered for? We'll go to Claire from New Battle.
I think the 5 of us in the battle captain team, we had all spoke about that in our interviews. We said that we'd take a big focus on charity work, and I think that's something we'd like to be remembered for, and make sure that there's loads of consistent events throughout the year to raise money for all the charities that surround us. Like the St Andrew's Hospice is just on our doorstep, and there's a lot of things that we can do for them. And as well, our house charity is Macmillan, and my other house captain, Ava McArdle, she's organising a coffee morning this month for Macmillan, and I think doing events like that's something we all really want to focus on.
Okay, very good answer. I like that. We'll go around to Iona. Ellie, what's the one thing you would like to be remembered for this year?
I would actually really like to be remembered for hosting many events that are actually appealing to the people of Iona and obviously all the year groups, because before maybe previous events haven't been up to the standard that everyone's looking for. So I would really like to make sure that there's events happening that everyone's really enjoying and getting involved with. So then in future years, they'll obviously want to bring those back and keep carrying on the sort of foundation that we've built for them.
Yeah, that sounds a good answer. Okay, we'll go to Melrose. Ava, what would you like to be remembered for?
I think within our house, Melrose this year would really like to focus on inclusion within the house. I know a lot of years it can be like a hierarchy within the houses, so the secretaries are at the top, but I think this year we all spoke about it in our interviews that we really want the prefects to be more involved in all the house communication and working together so that we can be the best house throughout the full year, not just in 6th year.
Excellent answer. And Logan, for Trinity, what would you like to be remembered for?
I think just inspiring people to take on the role after me, making sure that everybody's always involved in the house as well, as everybody else has said. We're all trying to make sure that everybody feels included at all times.
Yep.
And try and be the best that we possibly can.
Awesome. Right, let's go to our 2 school captains then. What would you like to be remembered for, Grace?
As the mission, values and the aims of our school are very new to us, and we've also just been christened with our new tie from Mr O'Connor. So me and Reece still have a lot of collaboration to do in the following months, but I think there's a lot of things that we agree upon, especially upholding school values and the importance of faith and Catholic education.
Okay, so faith and Catholic education and school values. Would you agree with that, Reece? Want to add anything to what Grace said?
Yeah, I'd agree with Grace. I'd say we both definitely have some good ideas that do work well with each other, like definitely have some similar kind of themes to the ideas. I think they would definitely pair well when we try and kind of implement them into the school.
Good. Well, I am hopeful, very hopeful, that this year that all of you will leave behind a really strong legacy in the things that you're going for as a great group of people. Okay, next question. So we're going to go a bit random here because we like to do some random questions. So Claire, if you're an animal, what animal would you be and why?
I think the animal I choose is a golden retriever because they're very loyal and reliable, and I think everyone gets on quite well with a golden retriever. And I think that's something throughout the years, in that we want all the house years to be connected and to think that of us as approachable leaders. And I think that everyone gets on with a golden retriever, so be very approachable.
So you're a golden retriever. Okay, yeah. Good answer. Let's go to Ellie Iona, and what animal would you be and why?
I'd actually be a butterfly because it's actually a symbol of transformation and growth. We've actually, if you're in Iona, you've probably seen it on our board, we've actually got butterflies, and that's a symbol of growth and transformation on your journey within schools. So I just think that's a really nice meaning. So that's why I would like to be a butterfly, because I just think it's lovely.
Nice answer. I like that. Okay, right. Logan, Trinity Man, what would you be?
A cheetah.
A cheetah.
Cheater?
Okay.
Oh.
No, not a cheater. A cheetah. Right. Let's not start this house war already.
House.
Okay.
Let's not play the game. Let's play the game.
Right, Logan. So why would you be a cheetah?
Because they're pretty fast and calculated.
Oh, right. Okay, like that. And we'll go to our last house captain, Ava from Melrose. What animal would you be and why?
I would want to be an orangutan or some sort of monkey just because I think they're fun.
And would people describe you as fun?
I would hope so. I don't know.
Right, what about you, Grace? If you were an animal, what would you be and why?
I like dragonflies because
You're a dragonfly, is not an animal.
Is that not an answer?
actually it's an insect and insects are classed as animals.
Okay, so why would you want to be a dragonfly?
Dragonflies are actually like one of the oldest animals, and they've been here since like the prehistoric ages, so they're given wisdom and new beginnings because they need to change to become a dragonfly.
So what you're saying, Grace, is that you're full of wisdom.
I would like to think so, yeah.
Okay. Right, Reese, top that. What would you be?
I'd probably be a sloth because they just kind of sit about and they'll know in a rush. Do whatever they want.
Okay. So basically you're saying there, Reese, that you're quite a chill guy.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Right, okay. Interesting mix of animals there and personalities. Next question, going back to your, particularly for the house people. If you had to pick a theme song for your house that represents what you think your house is and what your house stands for, what song would you pick? Ava, for Melrose, what song would you pick and why?
Our song was chosen, a collaboration between this year and last year. We've chosen Gold by Spandau Ballet. So that's really to show our determination and our achievements throughout the year, showing that we're always going for the next level, for the better thing, next better thing.
Also, it's a classic 80s song. And
It's quite a banger.
It is a banger.
It is.
It is indeed. Okay, let's go to Ellie and Iona. What would you say would be the theme song for Iona?
I think the theme song for Iona should actually be Roar by Katy Perry, as it's all about fighting back, and that really ties in with our house value of resilience. It obviously talks about finding your inner self and your self-expression, so I believe that's really fitted to Iona.
Nice, that's a good answer, very good answer. Okay, Logan, Trinity, what would your theme song be?
Stop Crying Your Heart Out by Oasis, because everybody else wants to be Trinity and they're crying about it.
Oh, a very competitive answer there, Logan. Can you tell us it's going to be a fun year? I can. Right, Claire, you're last. Tell us, what about Nubato? What do you think would be your theme song?
Well, it's not something we've discussed as a captain group, but I would say Let It Happen by Grace Abrams, because just let it happen, we're going to win again. You just can't do anything about it. So, yeah.
We've got a very confident Nubato again this year. Mm-hmm. Now, we'll go to school captains. Obviously, you're not in houses to look after, but if you had to think of a theme for the school, what would you think your theme song for the school could be?
I think that a theme song for the school would be Don't Stop Believing.
Right, okay.
Don't stop believing in your faith and your goals.
Play that, I think.
But to be fair, I think that deserves a...
Excuse me?
That's quite negative.
Oh, sorry, I hit the wrong button. It should have been a... Enough. Right. Okay, so that was a great answer though. Don't stop believing. I think that's a very good way of summing up St Margaret's High School. So we're going to go round. Be nice now, people. Be nice. So let's go with Grace. If everyone else could pick one word they would use to describe Grace, Claire, how would you describe our school captain, Grace? One word.
Can I give some context?
I don't like
No,
context.
it's a good thing.
Right,
No, Grace is one of my closest friends. I would say that she's quite loving.
Right, okay. Ava, how would you describe Grace?
Loyal.
Loyal, okay. A bit like your golden retriever.
Yeah.
Ellie, how would you describe Grace?
I'm going to say dedicated. She's always giving 110% and a school captain.
Okay, dedicated person. Logan, how would you describe Grace?
Patient.
Patient. Is that because she puts up with you?
No. Just in general.
And Reese, what were you?
I'll go with smart.
Smart. That's a good compliment to have there. Okay, let's turn the tables on Reese now as our school captain. How would you describe Reese in a word, Claire?
Class.
Class. Ava?
I'm going to go for like confident.
Confident,
You know how
yeah.
to put yourself out there.
Good stuff. Ellie?
I'm going to say it's quite chill.
Quite chill. Okay. Logan?
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. And Grace, how would you describe your co-captain?
I'm going to go with quite welcoming.
Welcoming. I like quite welcoming. Okay, a good answer. So we've got some nice things to say about our two school captains. Now, I would ask our house captains to say nice things, but I've got a feeling the competition between you all will be safer not doing that, I think. So let's do one word to describe yourself. So, Logan, how would you describe yourself in a word?
Elite.
Elite. Right, okay, I like that. Ellie, how would you describe yourself?
Outgoing.
Outgoing, nice. Ava, how would you describe yourself?
I'm going to go with determined.
Determined, yes, nice. And Claire, what yourself?
I'm going to say ambitious.
Ambitious. So hopefully you can tell by some of the answers we've had today that we've got a fantastic group of captains this year who are going to take charge of the pupil leadership team and hopefully do a lot for the school. I'm looking forward certainly to all the house competitions we've got ahead of us and rivalry that we're going to have this year. Friendly rivalry between our captains. So I'm going to say thank you very much for all our captains for doing this brief interview today. We're probably going to catch up with everyone later in the year once we've got going a wee bit to see how they're doing on their journey as captains and what they've achieved so far. But until then, thank you very much for listening, and to all of you, the captains, thank you very much for taking part.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, sir.
Thanks.